Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome to Fritzy Family. Today we're going to do a one brand get ready with me with the company Boots No7. And all the products on my face today are Boots No7 products. I know it looks really stupid, but I thought I would try doing some stuff that I've seen some of the other ladies do, or where they blow dry their hair on a round brush and get it till it gets hot, then stick a curler under it. Who knows what this is going to turn out looking like, but anyway, let's get busy with the makeup. So this is the Airbrush Away Primer, and let's just get a little bit of that. Now it feels a little bit like a lotion when it goes on. I did examine, there's not really a smell. I did examine it the first time that I wore it underneath the magnification glass, and to see, does it because it's, I thought, oh, it's supposed to be luminous, right? No, they actually have one for luminous. This one is for airbrush. I think they even have one for pores. But, I think it does fine. So, this is the number 7 Lift and Luminous Foundation. I love the Boots packaging. I have to tell you, this is why it drew me into it. I was hunting a one brand get ready with me from the drugstore, and I should have went Maybelline, CoverGirl, something that people mostly associate with drugstore. But when I was over at Ulta, the packaging for this just drew me in, which I think accounts for the cost of their makeup, because maybe it's just me, but I think this stuff's pretty expensive. And so I learned the first time that if you're going to use a sponge at least, which I have been liking to do lately, you might have noticed that I'm back with my sponge. And this particular foundation, I think you need a little bit more if you're going to use a damp sponge. It's not full coverage. It can be built up to full. I actually like this foundation. I think it's pretty good. I wore it yesterday. I left and went to the hospital, stayed all day, was rubbing my face quite a lot. And when I came home, and I'm going to take it over my eyes too, because I did not get their eye primer. I wasn't being easy on it, in other words. I thought it held up very well when I took a makeup wipe and went to take it off at night. And I examined it before I took off my makeup, and I thought, for the amount of hours it was on, I think it did fine. It gives kind of a luminous finish, which it says lift and luminous right there. So if dewy ain't your thing, you might want to skip this one. I got this in the shade Cool Vanilla, in case you're wondering. I want this to be less tacky when I go in with everything else. So the next thing I'm going to do is I got this compact of eyeshadows. I saw that there were 2. This one's called Smoky, and these are the eyeshadows that are in them. I think they're pretty. They do last. They didn't crease. All I'm doing then is taking the lightest shade in there and going over the top of my eye and that foundation to set it and give the rest of these shadows a little bit of slip. And I'm just doing that with a little e.l.f. shader brush. These eyeshadows are really silky. They feel really silky and they're very pretty, but I wouldn't call any of them mattes. I think today I'm going to go on the brown side. So I'm just going to come into the darker one. This is a Beauty Junkies blending brush, so I'm just going to come into my crease with this brown. And as per usual, windshield wiper it in, and then circle out, circle in. I know some of you are probably getting sick of me saying that, but I never know if somebody new is watching. And, I just want to make it clear, because I am the world's authority how I do this. Just kidding. I am not an authority at all. This is just me. Just a 55-year-old woman putting on her makeup, showing you how I do it. Yeah, okay. This one seems to show up a little bit better than the one from yesterday. And that was the rose color I was coming into my crease with yesterday and trying to do outer corner work with the purple. And I really had to work with them to get them to show up. But once I did, they were really pretty. It's a nice size compact that you can just pop in your purse and take it with you. I'm gonna get this little e.l.f. brush, and I think it's their blending, or I don't know which one it is. It's got the dome on the end, and those do really good. You can just put them right there on the edge of your where you blink, at the crease and your eyelid, and twist. And it'll pretty much put the product right where you need it. From that dot, I just spread up and down and around to get the corner. And then I'm just, you know, moving it in and around. And here we go. That same brush then, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to get the brown again. And then under the eye. I'm trying to go much more subdued today. All right, then next to it is this silvery taupe color. And I'm going to get that and come on the inside of my lid. Whoa, that's pretty. All right, then back into the first shade that I had. And this is just a Beauty Junkies detailer brush. I'm going to blend out the top of that brown under my eyebrow. Okay. Moving right along. All right, let's move down on the face here, and this is their bronzer. This one is in caramel, and I gotta tell you, I wasn't gonna buy a bronzer because I've got a lot of bronzers, but it was the packaging. It feels almost like a Charlotte Tilbury kind of look. I like that, so I bought it. I think that it blends out good. And let me tell you, these things are pigmented, but I mean, I looked at the other shades. See, I'm going real light here. This could probably last you a very long time because it's extremely pigmented. But I think that, I don't know. I don't want to say that it's not a good color. It's just slightly off. If this was in a drawer of my bronzers, this isn't the one I'm going to reach for. Though I'm not calling it a bad product. I'm just saying I don't know. There's just something about this. I can't quite put my finger on it.
I think what I'm struggling with is that the color doesn't look natural.
I don't care for it.
On camera, it doesn't look that bad though.
But I can't tell you why. There's just something about that color.
And in discussing color discrepancy, I would be remiss if I did not point out that the taupe in the inner corner did not look as horribly dark as it does here on camera.
This is the Boots No7 blush. Take a look at the size. That's my problem with this blush, is how little it is. Just a little. Let's scrunch our brush and get in that blush. Okay, you just need the teeniest tiny bit of this. It could last a really long time. I'd rather they spread it thinner and get it whiter, though, so my brush can fit in it. But that doesn't take much. I mean, I scrunched this and I went like that. It's called Plum Velvet. And, whew, don't you worry, guys. We will be buffing. Trusty Push Kabuki. That's what I use to smooth and blend and brush this stuff out. So it looks a little more seamless and people aren't going, what the heck? This is the Radiant Glow Pen. I had really high hopes for it replacing this YSL pen. A lot of people don't like this because it's too thin a consistency, and And oh my goodness, I would never use this as a concealer. I like to clean up under my eyebrows with this. So I thought maybe this would be a replacement for that. Looks the same, you know, clicks up at the bottom as a pen. Oh, by the way, you have to do it like 70 times to get it going. But so yeah, I thought, all right, let's do a little bit of highlighting with it. Yeah.
2 of these pens will yield you just a little bit over what one of the YSL pens do. There are 3 less shades, and you'll save approximately $24 if you went with 2 of these versus 1 of the YSL.
This is the lightest color. I got it because I wanted to highlight with it. All right, let's get the sponge and start working that down. It is lightening on my face if I use it as a highlighter. I think that it does a nice job lighting where I want it to go. But I think if you were going to use that as a concealer, you would be disappointed in this product, because I don't feel like, I mean, you can see that it actually is brightening up where I put it. But it's amazing because I'm like, where is it? It looks like it disappeared on me. Looks like it's gone. So I feel like if you were trying to conceal something with it, it wouldn't. Okay, this is the eyebrow pencil, and I've had really good hopes for this too, because I thought, look at this. What's this remind you of? This reminds me of the Benefit Goof Proof. It's got that, and I do like it. I do like this eyebrow pencil. So it I said, if I'm in the mood for that kind of a tip, this might be something that I go get instead of the Benefit, because to me, it worked just as good.
Having said that, I want to explain that this is only because it wouldn't be my full-time pencil. You should note that this pencil, while performing as good for me, is half as much product as Benefit and has half as many color options. This only comes in 3 shades, so while $9.99 seems much less expensive, it's really, in a true comparison, only $4 cheaper than Benefit.
But as you know, I am in love with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist. So that would be my first choice. But this is a good product, I think. What makes the Benefit brow product and that slant and that thin pencil the way it is, you see here, can you see it? What makes this so good is the ability to carve and to come in right here and just go flick, 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 and you get, it's hard enough to draw a hair, one hair, see? But creamy enough that you can brush it out.
Meaning brush it out through the main section.
So that would be the advantage of that particular product with Benefit.
And this product.
For me, anyway. And this does the same thing. I love the packaging on the Boots. Stop. This one is from the Drench moisture line or something. And it does do that. It does drench your lips. And I forgot what this is called. Something berry. I do think it's moisturizing. Moving on to the last thing I have some mascara. Can you see this? There's glitter on this tube. You know Glitzy wants it like that, right? And I really don't think it's a bad mascara. It's called Lash Impact. They have one with a gold tube also. Look, there's their wand. For me, I need 3 coats of this. But I think that it does give a nice looking lash, and they aren't stiff and crunchy. They're nice and soft. I didn't have any problem with it transferring on me. Of course, I think you have to be a really horrible mascara to transfer on me. So I wouldn't necessarily go by me on that. But if it were going to transfer, I think it would today or yesterday, because I haven't set under my eyes. So I would think that blinking would make this transfer down. And I didn't have any problem with it. It doesn't make a mess when it goes on. It makes a really pretty looking feathery lash. Go. All right, I'm going to do my hair. I'll be right back. We can just scratch this right off the cute things I can do to my hair. My gosh. And there's so much hairspray in this trying to hold this in place. I think I have better control with the little pink iron thing that I got, or that brush. Maybe you need longer hair for that. Right, then I'd like to thank you guys for being the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not part of the Fritzy family, well, there's just a red button down there that says subscribe. And if you click it, it's totally free. You'll be part of the Fritzy family. Hashtag world's greatest rhymer. Also, there's a little gray bell that looks like that. And if you click it, then you will
ring my bell. I got a frog in my throat. Hang on. Ring my bell, ring my bell.
Then you'll be notified every single time I make a video. All right? And I know you want that, because I want that. And you want everything I want, right? All right, then. I hope that you guys are having a blessed day, but if you're not, please go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome to Fritzy Family. I look like I'm begging you. Please come to Fritzy Family. See how I got this messed up hairdo? And away we will go. Sounds I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm dancing. Woo! Just killing time. Just killing time. You don't have time to kill. Your mirror. Where'd it go? Where'd you go? You can't hide from me. I will find you. Ah, here we go. Yep, that's a powder brush right there. Can you imagine how long that would take to go over your whole face with this? It's a blending brush. If you look up taupe in the dictionary, it will say, see Kristen Game. Oh my gosh, really? You're gonna start up your motorcycle now? Got nothing against motorcycles, just people who do them early in the morning, just because they want to hear them go boom, boom, boom. It's new. They can't help themselves. The boot slick number slick, the boot number. The Boots number 7 blush, and this one is in. What does it say? I'm not in love, so don't forget it. It's just a silly phase I'm going through. Da 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 da. Just because I called you up. And it's like, where'd it go? Are you in there? Hello? Where did it go? Moisture Drench. Can I just get a Kleenex? I don't need 50,000 of them. I just wanted one.